Hello everybody and welcome. This is your tarot reading about taking action. You are ready to take action. And how do I know this? Because you're here. And because that is the intention that I set in to do this reading. So trust that if you're here, if this reading has found you as much as you have found it, there's something for you in here. You clicked on it because you know deep down you're ready to take action. How? We'll find out. On what? I don't know yet. I just chose this topic. You're ready to take action. Maybe you know. We're gonna find out and give you confirmation, and hopefully this will give you the last little bit of encouragement that you need, because if you're here, you're already ready. All right, so oh my goodness, already these cards are also ready to speak. Let's see if there's anything else here. Okay, let's start with this. I'm gonna write in the description of the video the list of the decks I'm gonna use today, if you're curious. We have the archetype of the king, first and foremost, okay? So the light attributes, it says, enlightened, benevolent leadership, benefiting those in your charge. The shadow attributes are excessive feelings of entitlement, rulership without restraint. Strong sense of leadership, provider energy as well. Take into account this is non-gendered, this is energy. And at the bottom of the deck, we have thief. And I know it sounds a bit pejorative, you know, some of these archetypes have a more positive or negative connotation, but as you notice, they all have both light and shadow attributes. So they can both be expressed, all of them can be expressed in a healthy or unhealthy way. And usually how I read this deck is if the card comes out upright, you're more so in the light, and vice versa. And both of these are upright, so you're more so in the light attributes here, which are sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. And the shadow attribute would be stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack. You are ready to take back your power, that's for sure. Perhaps you're ready to lead, take action in that sense, but what kind of action exactly? In what kind of situation? Let's see what else wants to speak. Oh, this is interesting. Hold on. I always have a tendency of doing this. I'm gonna saying that like, oh, this is interesting, and then not showing you the cards yet, just because I'm not done. I'm gonna show them to you, don't worry. Okay, let's go with this. First card that came out here is the Mender. Interesting card. So perhaps taking action about resolving a conflict, resolving a certain situation, mending something, which is different than like taking action to like create a new initiative. I don't feel like that's what this is. Then we have the Romantic in reverse. Is that what it is? Yeah, that's what it is. Pretty cards, right? Yeah. And then we have the Swan in reverse. It's reverse because this is the reflection. And this is the High Priestess. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Peacemaker in reverse. Yes, you're ready to take action to mend a certain situation. If there's been a conflict, if there's been a misunderstanding, maybe of a romantic nature because of this card, maybe around romantic feelings, maybe you just need clarity. Okay, this could be about a really big situation. This could be about like, oh, a little misunderstanding happened. I did peep a card when I was pre-shuffling the decks for this reading that said ghost. I think it's at the bottom here. I don't know if we're gonna pull it, but so if there's any situation of like texting and then someone doesn't reply, and reply isn't kind of necessary to continue the conversation or just to clarify or get a closure, whether you're the person that ghosted or got ghosted, you could be ready to take action to like be like, hey, we need to talk about this, right? The Mender. Yes, beautiful energy. I want to see, I feel really called to this card. I want to get more information, so I'm going to look in the in the little booklet to see what it says. See, the equivalent is the Queen of Cups. So lots of like, I mean, yeah, lots of Cups energy, yeah, kind of. The mentor has a comforting presence that imbibes those around them with a state of calm. In our reading, it's a very positive sign of restoration and reflection. Through the mentor's compassion, they have the ability to heal, even without intentionally doing so. A lot can be learned from the mentor on being soft, compassionate, and kind. If you feel as if you have been too rough lately, the mentor may show itself as a reminder to embrace a softer side of yourself. Yes, there's something about standing in your power. Standing in your power in a way that is like softer and compassionate, emotional leadership, which is a bit like not the like stereotypical vision of a leader that we have, but there's all kinds of leaders in the world. And I think, yeah, benevolent leadership benefiting those in your charge. Yeah, you could also be mediating or trying to mend a situation, a conflict, or misunderstanding, a miscommunication between other people that doesn't technically involve you, but you could help resolve the situation, perhaps between family members, maybe between children, like your children or your child, someone else's child, like that would make sense, obviously, like those in your charge literally. Or you can, you know, have like a person that, you know, in your charge that isn't a child, obviously, but could be between someone else. And at first you were like, well, I don't want to get involved, this isn't about me, or kind of scared of getting collateral damage, like, ugh. But you have this like peace and this strength and this emotional intelligence where you know that you could really help the people here. And I think that they would be grateful. But like beyond whether they would be or not, you feel called to take action. That is, there's truth in that. And regardless of the potential outcome, there's something to be explored here. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be getting a reading about this. I wouldn't be pulling this message. You wouldn't have clicked on a video called "You're Ready to Take Action." Right? Okay, let's get more information. I'm gonna pull more cards. What else do we need to know here? Okay, this misunderstanding or conflict might have been actually lasting for a while. And maybe that's part of the hesitancy for you to like get involved, or like you're scared of, even if you're personally involved, you're scared of like personally, why did I say personally again? You're scared to like reawaken it. You're like, is it really worth it? But I think it's worth it to honor yourself at least, right? And see, another King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Four of Pentacles reversed, Eight of Pentacles. So this could be a workplace issue, a money issue. Knight of Pentacles is a bunch of pentacles from this one. So lots of water and then lots of earth. And then the Queen of Wands. Interesting. So, okay, wait. This could represent like a specific person with the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. Maybe in this conflict, or whatever you want to call it, right? You might not like technically categorize it as a conflict, but I think there's like a situation with at least two different parties, right? One of these parties may be a person who is a bit older, is very confident, very passionate, very outspoken, maybe a fire sign, literally Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And this person holds the money in this situation. There's something around money and this person has it. And maybe the conflict or the issue is around like the other person needing money. Maybe there's something that should have been paid that wasn't. Maybe like whatever it is, right? If it's a work situation, maybe like there's a pay that wasn't paid, or someone's asking for a raise and that's like debatable whether that's going to be given, like whatever it is, right? Or an inheritance hasn't made its way and it should have. But there's like, this party has the money. They have lots of resources. Beyond the money, they also just have a lot of resources, material resources. So maybe they're a homeowner. And then someone is like, I need a place to stay. Can I stay with you? or, you know, maybe someone has contacts in a certain field and they could help with the career, right? All of that kind of thing. They have the resources. And the other person is much more in their imagination and artistic and creative and romantic, but they've been struggling to be able to express that artistic side of themselves because they're lacking resources. And so there's a potential partnership that could happen here. Could it happen? I don't know. I think right now there needs to be, you feel called to take action, to reignite the conversation here. Let's see what else you're given as advice. I feel like this is a situation you've thought about a lot already. Now, I don't want to take reversals for this. I want something really clear. Thank you. What's some other advice here? Because I don't, hopefully you understand exactly what this is about, because I don't understand the full scope of it. And, oh my goodness. This is probably going to be a short reading just because I feel like that's what this kind of reading needs. But I tend to do longer readings where I can really go super in depth about it. So it's a bit like, but it's fine. I don't need to understand. Only you do. See, bottom of the deck, we still have Ghost. Came back. So yeah, that could be it. Conversation or communication was kind of cut, or just didn't continue what it should have. Listen, this is actually really nice. This is very sweet, literally, because we have sweetness. Some additional advice for you. And then we have, guess what? We have happiness. And then these two came out together. Fear in reverse. And then intuition. You feel called to take action. You're ready to take action because doing so, you're able to tap into these. Sweetness and happiness. In the long run, maybe like this very action that you take, the first one, because this is a process also, right? And this could be a situation with someone that you've known for a long time. So there's history, there's all kinds of things happening. There's other like circumstances or external factors impacting the situation. The first action you're going to take after this, because I know you will, might not be received in like a super joyous way, but on the long term, you taking action now is leading to sweetness and happiness. And that's why you feel called to take action, even if you're not sure, even if that's something you didn't want to do before, even if it's a conversation that's been left cool for a long time, like something's going to move here. And at first it's going to be you. And this fear in reverse and intuition paired together is just such a beautiful thing to me. Because this is showing me like you have fear around this, but the fear is just fear. It's not like really based in any reality. And if you're the kind of person who struggles to distinguish your intuition from your anxiety, this is a huge confirmation. This is your intuition, not your anxiety. Okay? So follow that intuition because you are ready to take that action, whatever that is for you. And that is going to be your reading because I don't know what else I need to say. So hopefully this was helpful. If it was, you can let me know by liking the video, commenting down below. I would love to hear more about what this means for you. Subscribe if you want more. More information in the description if you want to book a personal reading. They're longer than this, so we can really like dive deeper. I do astrology as well. I do all kinds of things, coaching. Check it out. But it has been I am the Alchemist. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.